Good day, good evening. This is Dr. Randon, and today's lesson is formatting text and graphics when creating your business letter. So, the first step is to rename your start file with this naming convention, ending in underscore two before your first and last name. So, I'll go ahead and do that. This is your start file. Select file, save a copy, and then I'm just going to change the 1 to number 2. Click save. Then I'm going to just replace my existing file there. The project step 1, A and B. You're an executive assistant at the Hudson Group, a global consulting firm. You are drafting a cover letter and guide to corporate community involvement programs for your manager, Victoria Morales. Just insert the missing letterhead picture for the cover letter as follows. Just copy the letterhead from uh, the document, which is the support file, and paste that picture in the first blank paragraph at the top of the letter using the destination theme to match the letter design. So go to your support file. So you have to select this. You can right click here, copy, or click home and select the copy icon. And then back to your start file, you can right click here and click paste or select from the paste icon from your home menu. So that's it for step 1, A and B. So for step 2, in the blank paragraph below that letterhead picture that you just pasted, you're going to insert the current date using the May 5, 2021 format. Back to your start file. I'm going to now close the support documents. So the next blank paragraph is just below that letterhead. You're going to select the insert, and from the text group, look for that date and time, select it, and then from here, we're going to select the month, day, and year format. Click OK. So that's step 2. On page 2, format the picture of the Hudson Group logo as follows to correct the placement. A. Flip the picture so that the logo text is horizontal. So let's do that first. So go to page 2. So as you can see, this is flipped. So select that picture logo, and then this picture format now shows up. So if you move away from that picture format menu is not available. So you have to be inside that picture. And then select picture format, and then look for the rotate um, in the arrange group. Okay, so select the drop down menu, and then we need to um, flip it horizontal. There you go. Then back to your instruction. Now we're going to change the position of the picture in top left with square text wrapping. So we'll go back to the start file. From here, you're going to still be in the arrange group and select this time the position drop down menu, and we're looking for top left with square text wrapping. So as you can see this with text wrapping here, we're going to select the top left. So if you hover over that icon, you'll see which ones you need. And it's the first column, first row. There you go. And then it moved to the left side. So that's step 3, A and B. So for step 4, we're going to use the Format Painter to copy the formatting from the paragraph, a comprehensive guide to the paragraph beginning service of the Hudson Group to draw attention to the company. So let's do that. Back to your start file. Then this time, look for a comprehensive guide to paragraph, which is this here, a comprehensive guide to. You have to select that. You don't have to select all of it. Some of it would be okay. And then from the home tab, you're going to select the Format Painter icon. And then look for the paragraph beginning service of the Hudson Group, which is just below the title. So this time you're going to highlight all of that sentence in this paragraph. You can see that your icon changes to that format icon, format painter icon, which is the brush. Um, all of it until only. All right. So back to the instruction. Now we're going to select the text, insert bullet in the same paragraph, and then insert the filled circle symbol 183 from the symbol gallery to separate the two parts of the paragraph. Have to be careful here because sometimes it won't work the first time. So you can see that one that you just changed the format, there's this insert bullets. So we're going to highlight only up to here, including the bracket. Okay. So this time you're going to select mm, the insert tab. The insert tab, you see the symbol here under the symbols group. Select the drop down menu, and I can see these bullets here, symbol 183. You can do that, or you can select more symbols if you don't see it. And I can see it here, I might as well do that. If not, you can select your more symbols. And then you see this here. Make sure that this is 183. See here. If the character code is already 183, then you can just select insert and close. Make sure that that bracket is not there. And there's a space in between the symbol. So back to the start file. Now we're moving on to step 6. Change the font size of the paragraph study on community involvement to 18 points to match the fonts of the other main topic headings. So that's what we're going to look for, this study and community involvement. Back to your start file. This here is the study and community involvement. You can just use triple click or you just use your mouse to highlight. And then just change the font size to 18. So you need to be in the home tab or home menu and then just change the 13 font size to 18. Back to the start file. Okay. Uh, Step 7, clear the formatting from the paragraph. Hudson Group survey was overwhelmingly positive to remove the distracting formats. So the paragraph starts with the Hudson Group survey and ending with these words was overwhelmingly positive. We just going to remove the or clear the format because it's disturbing. So here is the paragraph, Hudson Group. You need to highlight everything all the way to the word positive, or you can also triple click to select all the paragraph. And then in the home tab, under the font group, you see this big A or capital letter A with the eraser, and that's the clear all formatting icon. So just click it once, and then now the formatting is all the same. So back to the instruction. This time we're going to format the picture of the conference attendees as follows to improve the clarity of the picture and add alt text for screen readers. So we'll do this step 8A first. Apply the brightness minus 20% contrast plus 40% corrections. Back to the start file. You need to be inside this picture that the attendees so that the picture format is available for you to select, and then look for the adjust group, which is here, and then you're going to select the corrections drop down menu, and then we're looking for brightness and contrast, which is this section here. Like I said, select the picture format. Under corrections drop down menu, you're going to look for minus 20% contrast plus 40 corrections, which I believe is in the second column, last row, or the fifth row under brightness and contrast. So there, brightness minus 20%, contrast plus 40%. So click it once. Okay. And then the 8B, we're going to add the following alt text description to the picture. The words are sample CCI program. So there's two ways you can do this. Okay, so from here, still under the picture format, under the accessibility, select alt text and then start typing sample PCI. Program is a small letter. Make sure that you're going to type it correctly. If it's capital letter, then type it capital letter. Small letter, program. Okay, sample CCI program. Then select X. There's also another way where if you can't find that alt text, you can also right click and then select view alt text, and it will open the same form from the right side. As you can see, it's already there because I already typed that previously. So click X. So that's it for step 8. On page 3, in the blank paragraph, after quote unquote, the many types of CCI programs fall into 3 general categories. You're going to add smart art as follows to describe the three types of programs. Letter A, insert the vertical curve list Smart Art from the list section of the Smart Art Gallery. So let's do that first. So now, we're now on page 3. So scroll down to page 3. And this is the blank paragraph under types of programs. We'll go back here and make sure that we're on the right page. So we'll go down to the final figure. Okay, so this is what it should look like with the words donations, volunteers, and partnerships just below that paragraph types of programs. Okay, all right, back to here. Okay, select the insert tab or insert menu and then look for the smart art under the illustrations group and we need the list. So I'm going to select the list from the left menu and then I'm going to look for vertical curve list and we saw what it should look like. Okay, and to vertical curve list. Okay. Supposed to have the round. This one here, see vertical curve list. So click OK. Now back to the instruction. We're just going to type the words donations, volunteers, and partnerships in the top, middle, and bottom shapes. So just click inside the text and just type donations for the top shape. In the middle should be volunteers. Make sure you type it correctly with correct spelling. This here at the bottom shape is partnerships with S. All the words with S, ending in S. Okay? Partnerships. So here I'm missing H. Partnerships. Volunteers, donation, double check correct spelling. It should be fine here. So step 10, you're going to format the smart art as follows to make it more attractive. Change the colors to colorful accent colors. You make sure you select the smart art again. Select the smart art design. Then now we're changing the colors to colorful accent colors. So here's the colorful and we're looking for accent colors, which is the first one. There you go. And then back here, we're going to change the smart art style to intense effects. So still selected. This is the smart art style. Open the gallery and then just hover over it just to make sure you're selecting the correct one. That is subtle effect. What's the last? The last one is the intense effect, which is the fifth column. Now, in step 11, we're going to set a tab stop at 5.25 with the right alignment and leader option 2, the dotted leader for the paragraph program examples June 2021 to match the formatting of the title for the other table on the page. So let's check that out. It needs to be let's check. It needs to be this here. Program examples with the dotted line should be the same as the selected statistics, Civic 50. So that's what we're going to make changes to. Let's see. Okay, step 11. So back to here, you can see the formatting of this is not the same as the selected statistics, and we're going to make it the same. So by selecting the text in that paragraph, and then for this time, we're going to select um, so here, you're going to open the paragraph setting and select the tabs. And then here it says the tab stop should be at 5.25. So type 5.25. And then the alignment should be right. And then the leader should be option 2, which is the dotted line. And that should be it. There you go. Now it changed. So back to the instruction. Step 12, complete the program examples table and format it as follows to be consistent with the selected statistics table. We're going to insert a row at the end of the table, and then that's A. 12B, in the new row, add matching funds in the first cell, A9, and add donations in the second cell, B9. And then on step 12C, apply the grid table 4, accent 2, table style to the table. So let's do that. Maybe just do 12A and B first, and then we'll come back for step 12C. Back to the start file. This is the program example table, this here. And we need to just add a row at the bottom. So by selecting, need to be at the volunteer, the last row. You can be also here. All we need to do is insert row at the end. So select table layouts. And then from the rows and columns groups, select insert row below. And then the first column, you're going to type the word matching funds. Capital MATCHING, and then funds, small letters. And then in the second column, last row, you're going to type the word donations with S. So that's step A and B. And then on 12C, apply the grid table 4, accent to table style to the table. So apply the grid table 4, accent 2, table style to the table. Back to the start file. You need to select the table. And then this time you're going to select the table design. And this is the table style. Open the gallery. And we're looking for grid table 4. So this is the section grid. Okay, so we're looking for accent 2. I'm going to select this again and open the gallery. Under the grid table section, the grid table for accent 2 is here, which is row 10, second column. Select it once. Okay. Now this program examples table and selected statistics table have the same format. On step 13, on page 4, add a border to the heading paragraph CCI with the Hudson Group as follows to separate the page from the rest of the document. Apply 13A, apply a top border to the paragraph. Change the line style of the border to double solid line. And hint, the double solid line style is the seventh option in the style list. So we're just going to count 7. And then change the color of the border to dark red, accent 2, and change the width of the border to 1.5 points. Need to do this all together because they're in the same section. So this is going to be on page 4. So if you look here, we're on page 4. Okay, so just put your cursor um, that on that CCI paragraph, going to select the home tab under the paragraph group. There's this border. So select the drop down menu. You can select the top border, but then you need to also go back to the borders and shading. So this time I'm going to just select borders and shading to open the form. Then in the style, I'm going to count 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it needs to be just on top. So I'm going to select just at the top. So make sure this is the 7. So I'm going to count again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that it is. The width should be 1.5. There you go. And then the color of the border should be dark red accent 2. So open the theme colors and look for dark red accent 2. So this should be the red one here. Dark red accent 2 is the first row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 column. First row, dark red accent 2. Okay, there you go. So click OK. And it didn't, so I need to go back there, make sure that the borders is red. So it didn't there. So don't know why, but we need to just do this again. There you go. Click OK. Okay, so step 14, format the Hudson Group picture in the CCI with the Hudson Group section to make the picture and the corresponding text easier to read. Now, 14A, flip the Hudson Group picture horizontally to orient the text properly. So let's do that first. We're going to look for it first. So this one here is the picture or the logo. Okay, and it's under the CCI with the Hudson Group. We're going to flip the picture horizontally, which we've done before. So click the picture format, select the rotate drop-down menu under arrange group, and then flip horizontal. The next step is change the text wrapping to square. The text wrapping is here. Select the drop-down menu under arrange group and select the square from the drop-down menu. Letter C, we're going to recolor the picture to use the dark red accent color 2. So select the, still in the picture format, and your picture should still be selected. Under the Adjust group, select the color drop-down menu, and we're looking for the recolor, which is the third section, and the color should be dark red accent color 2 light, which should be the third row, uh, third column. So third row, third column, dark red accent color 2 light. Click it once. Then step 15, in the blank paragraph in the CCI with the Hudson Group section, going to insert a table as follows to provide examples of services. This time we need 2 columns, 4 rows, and then just add the text to the table as shown in figure 1, which is showing here service type, CCI study, research, local CCI, example, employer report, research. Back to the start file. Okay, so this one should be in the blank paragraph in the CCI with the Hudson Group section. So we're gonna look for it. Is it going to be here? Let's check first. Um, yeah, I think it's still in page 4, but let's look at the final outcome. It says under the CCI with Hudson Group. Okay, so let's see. Yes, so it's just below that logo. This is your start file. This time we're going to select Insert tab, and then from the table, we need 2 columns and then 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then start typing the words. The first row, first column should be service, and then tab to the second column, first row, and then type, tab to the first column, second row, then type CCI study, or small letter S, study, tab to the second column, second row, and type research. Tab again to the first column, third row, and the word is local CCI. Tab to the second column, third row, the word is example. All the words are starting with capital letters. Then on the first column, fourth row is employee report. Tab to the second column, last row, and then the word is research again. There you go. So just double check service, CCI study, local CCI, employee reports, and then type research, example, research. Okay, everything's correct. Okay. Then back to the top. Okay. All right. So we are now on step 16. This time, format the strategy assessment shape in the CCI online services section as follows. to apply a design similar to the reputation management shape. So letter A, change the shape style to moderate effect, brown accent 4. And then 16B, apply the half reflection touching shape effect from the reflection gallery. So I'm back to my start file. So this time you're going to select the shape strategy assessment. We're going to change the shape style. So this is the shape style group. Select the drop down menu and we're looking for the moderate effect brown accent 4. So brown accent 4, moderate effect brown accent 4. This is what I want. And then, so the next one is applying the half reflection touching shaped effects. So shaped effects is still in the shape format, shape style group. Select the drop down menu and we need to be in the reflection area. Drop down, go to the right, and then we're looking for half reflection touching. This is the half reflection touching. Click it once. So that's it for step 16. So for step 17, we're going to insert a shape as follows to complete the options available at the Hudson Group website. Insert a rectangle, top corners rounded to the right of the strategy assessment shape. Okay, there's that Mac hint if you're using Mac, round same side corner rectangle. And then we're going to add the text social outreach. So let's do steps 17A and B first. So from here, you're going to select insert tab, go to the shapes drop down menu, and look for a rectangle but with top corners rounded. So rectangles, rounded corner, but we only want the top corners rounded. Rectangle, top corners rounded. Just draw here to the right of the strategy assessment. And then you're going to type social outreach. And then let's go back to the instruction. We're going to resize the shape to zero point 0.6 and a width of 1.2 inches. Let's do that. So the height and width is still under the shape format. Look to the right top right. The height is zero point 0.6. So right now it's 0.61. I'm just going to remove 1. And then the width should be 1.2. Just going to change that to 1.2. There. There you are, zero point 0.6 by 1.2. Then back to the start file, we're going to position the shape using an absolute horizontal position of 5.5 to the right of the column and an absolute vertical position of 0.43 below the paragraph. Let's do that. Back to the start file. So this um, positioning should be still in the arrange group. Under the position, you're going to this time select more layouts. Okay, and then the first one is the absolute horizontal position. Absolute, this is horizontal position. And then this one should be 5.5. Right now it's 4.5. I'm going to just change that to 5.5. And then to the right of the column. And then the vertical position here, absolute vertical position of 0.43. Right now it's 0.49. I'm just going to change the 9 to 3. And below the paragraph, select OK. There you go. It looks a little bit far, but that's okay. So now, what you're going to do is back to this instruction. There's that 17E. You're going to use the Format Painter to apply the formatting of the reputation management shape to the new social outreach shape. Okay, back to the start file. Just select um, the reputation management shape. You're going to select the Format Painter from the Home tab and then select the Social Outreach shape. Now you see that it's the same. Okay. I'm going to make it smaller this time. So back to the instruction. This one, you're just going to check the spelling and grammar in the document to identify and correct any spelling errors. You're going to select ignore names. Okay. Okay. So to be safe, I'm going to go at the top and then select the review tab and select the spelling and grammar. And then we're going to ignore names. So this one here, the awareness spelling is wrong. I'm going to select the consider awareness. The next wrong spelling is communities. Select community under the consider section. And then community here, it's grammar. I'm not going to place the period, which is fine. And I think that's it. Okay. And then just select file, save as, save a copy, click save, click OK. So you're going to now compare your work to the final figure in your instructions. That is it for this project. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Thank you.